Hey friends, welcome to another episode of the Aerocrow Show. Here, we're going to be taking a look at the first 15 minutes of the newest Insomniac game, Song of the Deep. So this is a game that was published by Game Trust Games, which is a GameStop venture, and made by the fine folks at Insomniac Games. It's a pretty fun Metroidvania. It's kind of based on, I think, some Scottish kind of fairy tale. You play a young girl named Marin, whose father is a fisherman, and one day he didn't come home from fishing, and so she built a submarine in her backyard and has gone to find him and discovered that the world of all the stories that he told her are true. Here I am picking up the controls. So anyway, it is a really fun game, although the controls are a little wonky. Since everything's kind of under the water, it has like really floaty controls, which are a little frustrating at times. But I really enjoy this game. It's kind of like Castlevania Symphony of the Night meets Child of Light, and that is a good thing in my book. I would recommend this game. It's really fun. I'm not too far in. You see, I kind of jumped in. I skipped the opening cutscene here just to get into the gameplay, so I can show you more gameplay. Yeah, there's a currency system involved for upgrades. I kind of feel the upgrades are a bit too expensive, but I'm not that far in the game, so maybe you start getting more and more gold. Light on the puzzle elements and kind of light on combat. The magnetic claw. This is your first offensive ability that you get. It's also good for use in some puzzles. You'll see here, opening doors. Kind of lets you latch onto things too. So in strong currents, you can kind of latch on so you don't float away. The combat is fun, but using the claw, I know later you get like torpedoes and bombs, which I think would help the combat out a lot. You can see here just trying to kind of melee these jellyfish. It's a little bit frustrating with the controls. Nothing too terrible. It just could have used some tighter controls. I'm going to harp on the controls a lot, I'm sure, and I apologize, but it's my biggest gripe with the game. Door. This submarine reminds me of a toy I had when I was a little kid. It was a Snoopy? It was a Snoopy or Charlie Brown. I can't remember the character who was in it, but it was definitely a Peanuts character in a submarine. I used to do that all the time. But now I'm an adult and I don't play with toys. Build adult models of Gundams. Those are not toys, those are adult collectibles. And I play video games because I'm a giant man-child. So Insomniac Games, they're the fine folks responsible for the Spyro the Dragon series, the Resistance, Ratchet and Clank. They did Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox One. And they're also doing the Spider-Man game for PS4. It was unveiled at E3. It's a really talented studio. I really don't think they've made a bad game. And I'm really surprised to see them doing something small like this. Although this is not really a small game. It seems to be about probably be a 15 or 20 hour campaign, as I've been reading. But it's just really fun. The kind of genre of Metroidvania, I don't feel is done that much anymore. No, that's not fair to say. People are doing them Axiom Verge is a great example of one. It's just,
Twisted form,
this has such a high level of
ships
polish to it.
stretched
The
out in
art
the
is
distance.
absolutely gorgeous.
Was her father's boat
I kind of feel
somewhere
that every
among them?
frame could be a painting hanging on my wall. I like that it's kind of a storybook presentation. I'm just exploring here, looking for treasures, looking for just new stuff. Cha-ching. And one of the things I love about Metroidvania games is that kind of exploration aspect where you kind of look at every corner of the map and you know that if there's something you can't get to, you know you're going to come back and find the ability or the tool or the thing that's going to let you get through there. It's a real carrot and stick game design philosophy, but it's one that really works for me. Here we have some light puzzle again, using the grappling hook to rebuild these Olmec statue mermaid people. So yeah, kind of save points scattered throughout. Ha! I can talk today. Let's go for fishies. I bet your Nemo's in there. Jerk. So I like that you can use the seashells and kind of rocks and things as projectiles using your grappling hook. They seem to one-shot a lot of the enemies. You jerk. Here. Watch you. Gonna grab your shell and take that. Ha! Come here, son of a... Yeah! This big sea urchin thing. Alright, Mr. Olmec Head, get on there. Another jellyfish. Okay. And...
As Merrin explored, she sketched the terrain on a sheet of cartography paper. Her father had taught her that those who make maps are never lost.
I kind of really like the narration, and ooh, I love me a video game with a giant map. This one looks huge. Like 1 of 49 items, 209 treasures. Yeah, this is gonna be bad for the collector in me. So the one thing that is disappointing about the game, besides the floaty controls, is there's no platinum. Just gold, silvers, and bronzes, which is really an oversight on the developer's part.
A hermit crab watched Merrin from a
Sony
rocky
thing or an Insomniac
ledge.
thing, but
On his back, he carried
this
a
game is
vast
big
array
enough to
of
deserve a
odd-looking
platinum, and
treasures.
it's
The
unfortunate.
crab
it doesn't
seemed
have
to
one.
like shiny objects.
Here's the upgrade screen.
Maybe he would be willing to make a
Kind of
trade.
expensive, but I think I can make it work. Current's not gonna let me. Okay. Jellyfish guys, I hate these guys. Okay. Go. Yeah. Don't really taking too much damage, though. The one nice thing is the combat's a little forgiving. Yeah. Ha. It's very kind of old school in the enemy attack patterns, which I actually like a lot. It's the game in a whole. It's kind of like wrapping yourself up in an old comforting blanket. It's very much inspired by 16-bit era, PlayStation 1 era kind of Metroidvanias, which is probably my favorite genre. Well, traditional JRPG is my favorite genre, but some of the Metroidvanias that I love to play them. And if you haven't played Axiom Verge or Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you need to go play those because those are both amazing games. Symphony of the Night is probably maybe my second favorite game of all time. I think the original Legend of Zelda for Nintendo was my first, but something so satisfying about Castlevania. She sells seashells down by the seashore. And she stuffs them in this big clown's mouth. Ha ha! Clam. This big clam's mouth. God, an underwater clown is terrifying. These giant clams. You'll see in a second. If I can grab this thing here. Dun, dun, dun. They give you a whole bunch of money if you feed them the right item. And everything color coded, like you see, like the
powerful current was
shells
too strong
and
to cross.
things. So
Theron's submarine
orange
needed greater
clam
thrust before it could go back.
Clam. So bring this orange sea urchin to it. He spits out what he doesn't like.
Giant clams were notoriously picky eaters. Each one seemed to prefer a different kind of treat.
Yeah, giant clams are notoriously picky. Yes, it's just hard to navigate these kind of tight corners with the controls, but... Ha! So I fed him what he wants, and I got a giant pearl. Gimme. Worth a whopping 10 money. Look that way. But yeah, the hand-painted aesthetic here, and just the art design, beautiful, vibrant colors. It's we're starting to see this resurgence of colorful games, and I am so happy for it, because if I can see one more gray military dude bro shooter, I'm just gonna cry. Hold back head. Ooh, and a green clam, and some jerky jellyfish. Don't even know who you're messing with. It's Marin up in here. Look at my dad. Get dropped by these assholes. Ha! I don't know why I'm trying to feed the green clam yellow coral, but I am. Sweet. Grapple aiming is a little too unprecise for me. Not that I think you can get better, or I can get better at it. It's just a little frustrating. Although it seems to have kind of almost a homing effect when you shoot at an enemy, so that's good. Oops, hidden secret area. That's one thing I love about Metroidvanias is all the secrets and hidden just things to discover. I feel like you're constantly being rewarded with that feeling of, yeah, hey, look what I found. Alright, Carol, back head. And drop you down. like how it kind of like rights itself and kind of slams itself down on its head, or on the body, the head on the body. So yeah, so that's the a little bit more than the first 15 minutes of Song of the Deep. It's available for PS4. You can get it digitally on the PSN store. It's also available, the Game Trust Games. It's a GameStop's distribution arm they just started, so you can get it physically in stores or digitally on PSN like I did. I think it's about $15. It's really good. I would recommend it. I hope to do maybe a couple more videos of it as I get later on, so you can see when I have more abilities and the bigger map. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let some of the game just play a little bit, just so you can hear the beautiful score and get the wonderful visuals. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button and share with your friends. Let them know how awesome I am and how much you enjoy the sweet, sweet sounds of my
Amidst the wreckage of an old Fomori vessel lay an undamaged propulsion device. Merrin bolted it onto the back of her submarine, eager to test out its effects on her lightweight craft. Using the materials she bought from the hermit crab, Merrin took out her tools and made a quick modification to her magnetic claw.